Well, hi guys, welcome to part 2 of the dipper hunt, Lynmouth, and yeah, that's the advantage of living 20 minutes up the road from the dippers at Lynmouth. So we've been able to go home, have a nice shower, put on another jumper, put on 2 socks, so we're all nice and cozy now. And we've come back for the evening session with the dippers in the River Lynn at Lynmouth, and yeah, lovely. What a nice evening to be out. And yeah, the dippers are about. They're still doing various bits of activity, but I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting with the light. And this is what photography is all about, light. And this morning, yeah, at times we had some great light. It was very variable, and we were on to auto ISO. Anyway, I've been home and I've been able to look through the camera and look through the results so far. And the common theme seems to be too high an ISO, realistically. I mean, they're not bad, and I've got some good in-flight shots, but realistically, I need the bird either an awful lot closer, fuller in the frame, or I need a bit more light on the subject. So anyway, we keep persevering as it varies. As I say, it just depends where they go, and yeah, you never know as they get used to you. I mean, there was a family down here just before I got back down there, and they were making a lot of noise, etc. So that kept them further away, but now perhaps they might come back, as Camilla and I are so stealthy in all our camo. Ooh. Yeah, so it's much the same setup as this morning on Camilla and I, just a different, the sun has moved round from here right round to here, and it's just a question now whether we've got enough light again in the valley. I mean, that is the problem with dippers. Very difficult to photograph in the middle of the day because of such bright light, and the amount of compensation you have to use for the breast. They always look a bit unnatural in high contrast light, so it's best to catch them early or late. But then we do have to deal with the low light scenarios in the valley. So yeah, as always with photography, it's all a compromise, and this is a massive lesson in ISO. And the software is very good these days, but it doesn't mean you can recover everything. So I'm just trying to pan with the bird as it comes downstream. Bang, 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 sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot, sweet spot. But it's nailing the shot. It is difficult. Anybody who's photographed dippers before, you'll know they are light lightning. And that's where the third element comes into play. It's not just the camera, it does take skill and a lot of practice to get these little birds in the frame. And even with 50 megapixels, we will be cropping, but we don't want to crop too much. Just all the usual rules apply. Doesn't matter what camera you've got to try and nail it in the middle of the frame, ideally. Yeah, so it's not all luck. Sorry guys, yeah, there is some element of skill involved. So yeah, that's what makes it such fun, and that's why we keep doing it. Because if we got the perfect shot every time, we wouldn't bother. Unfortunately, just because you got the best camera in the world doesn't mean you're going to get the best shot in the world. But that came a lot closer. So yeah, we got some good shots away there. Whether they're any good or not, who can tell? No, that's the fun. That's what makes this so exciting. You know, 2 seconds of action amongst a couple of hours of not moving, and yeah, I've got the dipper in my sights now. Got a little bit of video. It's just gone under. Hopefully it'll pop up again in a minute. Oh yeah, it just popped up in a crack. Yeah. An amazing bird. Yeah, collecting caddisflies, whatever it can take back for the nest. Beautiful. Has a little scratch, a little preen. Flies off. Amazing. Beautiful subject. Yeah, this is what happens. They get a bit bolder and they start not to mind you being around so much. So now the dogs have gone and those horrible pesky kids, it's just Camilla and I. And yeah, we can get the shots. Yeah, I've got the eye autofocus come into play now because it's got so close. So yeah, it's just the other side of a big boulder. Ha! How annoying is that? But no, incredible. Beautiful subject. So it's just incredible how they don't freeze to death. I just can't move at the moment really. I'll try and get a bit closer. Well, I'll just try and get around the side of this boulder. Oh yeah, I'm in on it again now. But just hitting the perch bird mode, 1/500th of a second because the light is so low now. Yeah, you just hope it pops up on a rock that displays itself nicely. 1/500th of a second. f5.6. Yeah, just about does the biz. ISO 400. So yeah, I mean if it comes close enough, doesn't matter what ISO it is, still get a good shot. So yeah. Anyway, it's dropping down even closer in front of us now. Amazing. Let's go for a little swim. See if I can get a bit more video. The video action's very good where it hops in and out of the water. Yeah, it's just having a little snack. Keep it going. Then it hops back in the water again. Amazing. Put the sound on now. That was another thing I did when I was at break. I suddenly thought, well, you can't hear yourself hit the shutter button, but down here it's so noisy with the noise from the riverbed. You might as well have the sound on because it really doesn't make any difference. Yeah, posing on a rock for us now. Oh, and it's shot across towards the nest area. Ah, beautiful. Don't we love it? What amazing action on Camilla and I today. So both birds have just shot upstream. For some reason they've decided to have a late hunt further up the old Lynn. So yeah, what I'm going to try and do is get them as they come back down. But I've already tried that a couple of times and it is really tricky. Anyway, see how we get on. So yeah, we're just waiting for a flying black dot, flying black and white dot to come hurtling down the river. That's Camilla. But the chances of picking it up are pretty slim. But we like to push it on Camilla and I. We like to push the boundaries. They're too quick for me this direction, I must admit. They're through in a blink of an eye. You got about half a second to react, I should think. So yeah, getting old. Well, I think I'll plonk myself in the middle of the bridge because the middle of the second bridge, because the bridge they're nesting under is right round the corner, so I don't think they'll mind at all. So I'm going to move towards the middle of the river just to see if I can get in a bit closer. Well, got to be careful with all these rocks and everything that you don't fall over. But yeah, just about made it. And we'll get down a little bit lower. Get down a bit lower. Take these legs down. And if we're really lucky and we stay still enough, there's a good chance the dipper will come in really close to feed last thing at night. They tend to feed close to home the later in the day they are, is what I've noticed. So although the light level's going now, it is definitely a good time still to be photographing the dipper. And indeed we can reduce our shutter speed right down now, and we'll just concentrate on static shots. Well, static, there's a problem with that because they bob up and down, but if you catch it right, you get just the point of the bob where they've stopped, so you can get down to as low as 1/30th of a second. So yeah, that's what we'll be attempting. Well, I got one then, just came around the corner. I got a great burst of it as it flew past at, but it was ISO 8000, so 0.02 of a second. Just about managed to freeze the action, but yeah, it didn't freeze the flight motion. So yeah, oh, another one just came around. Missed that one. But yeah, it's good as they sort of come around the wall. I'll show you one as it comes around the wall shot. Couple of frames from a sequence of about 5 shots, just a little quick flick, and yeah, 3 or 4 of them were in focus. But you can't expect even the Sony A1 to adjust that rapidly to in-flight. Does an amazing job, but still, yeah, incredible. I just got a little grey wagtail. See if we can get some of that on film. Yeah, that was nice. Well, I can't think of a better way to spend a few hours at the seaside than hunting the dipper. An amazing little subject. And again, so lucky to straight away get into a pair of dippers, locating the nest, able to position yourself far enough away not to disturb them with the 600mm. And yeah, what a day of action. So yeah, if I don't get a chance, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye from Camilla and I.